Okay, the purpose of this video is to go through some trade ideas that got executed the week of March 9th. I actually got back into utilities Tuesday, March 10th, and you can see from this monthly chart that the price has actually pulled back to the 15-month moving average. So I thought it would be a good entry point to take another stab at trading the utility sector. Okay, so now this is a weekly chart of the utility sector. You can see it put in a doji candle for the week. It's pulled back all the way to that lower Bollinger Band, indicating it's oversold. As well, it's currently the 50-week moving average is acting as resistance. And it's going to be interesting next week to see what happens at the Fed meeting, whether there's an indication that rates are going to rise sooner or later versus what the market currently expects. I have no way to predict what the Fed is going to do, but it seems that there's sort of like an overreaction in the market right now, sort of like a panic that rates are going to rise a lot sooner than what the Fed is actually going to do. And I'll see what happens next week. If price goes much below that $43 level, I'll probably just dump the position. Okay, next up is a weekly chart of international paper. I entered into this position late in the trading day today, Friday, March 13th. It had a nice bounce off that dotted line, which is the 20-week moving average, and it's currently price is currently sitting right above the that red line, which corresponds to the 15-week moving average. Yeah, so this is a decent stock. It pays a nice dividend, which they keep raising every year, and it's got decent earnings growth as well. Okay, this is now a daily chart of international paper, and you can see it's had a decent bounce off of that blue line, which is a trend line I drew in the chart that goes back several months. Right below that green line, that corresponds to the 100-day moving average. And right above it, you have the magenta line, which is the 50-day moving average. So I think this will be a relatively easy trade to manage. If it goes too far below that green line, you just dump the position. Otherwise, you hold on and you hope for new highs. Okay, so this is a weekly chart of Baidu. I'm currently managing this position. You can see price has pulled back once again to that ever important 50-week moving average. If it goes too far below that, I'm gonna dump the position. I had a decent entry the prior week, around March 2nd, March 3rd. I got a quick 5 to 7% bounce. However, this week it's pulled back, so it's critical that it holds that 50-week line. Else, dump this position. You can follow me on Twitter at DeconstructMad for updates on these trades and more ideas.